Hey guys, so today I wanted to film this makeup tutorial. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, but I want to start getting lots of videos up. So I came up with this look. I did a really dramatic, like dark smoky eye, and I'm wearing like a light pink dress, so it kind of doesn't go, but let me know what you guys think about this makeup look. It's really dramatic, like I said, and it does not go with this light pink dress that I'm wearing at all. But I didn't realize that when I had this dress on. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do. If you guys have any video requests that you want me to do or any makeup tutorial ideas, let me know. So yeah, I hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. If you guys want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. So the first thing I'm doing is priming my eyes. I'm just using a concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm not sure which shade it is, but you can just use any concealer or a paint pot or a cream eyeshadow or whatever you have. And now I'm just using a little bit of translucent powder from Mercier just to set it, just so it's easier to blend out my eyeshadows. And the first eyeshadow I'm taking is Fawn from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just putting this in the crease of my eye. And then I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade. This is also from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I forget the name of it, but I'll have all the names down below. So I'm just putting this in the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm going to blend it out up into my crease a little bit. I'm also bringing it all the way to the inner corner, so you can just put it on the outer corner and then the inner corner, and then you can meet up in the crease. So it's okay if it gets on your lid because we're going to put a color in the center anyway, so just make sure it's on the outer corner and the inner corner, and then it can meet up in the crease. And if you have smaller eyes or more hooded eyes, you can use a pencil brush just to apply the color to the inner and outer corner of your eye, and then just go in with a brush like this to blend it out. But I always just use this brush just because it's easy for me and I don't have to, go in with a different brush. And I'm just taking a clean brush now and I'm just blending above my crease just to make sure it's not like too messy or anything, because it is a pretty dark color. And you don't have to do this step, but I'm just taking a black eyeshadow just because I want to make it a little bit more darker. So I am using a pencil brush now just because I don't want to add too much color. I just want a little bit. So like I said, I'm just using this to apply it to the outer corner and the inner corner, and then I'm going to go in with that same brush to blend it out. And with this brush, I did take a little bit more of that darker brown eyeshadow just to help blend it out, and I brought it up in the crease just a little bit. And now I'm taking this foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. This is in the shade, I don't remember. I'll have it listed down below. It's kind of like a silver blue shade, so I'm just putting this in the center of my lid. I'm using my MAC 242 brush to apply it. And after I applied this, I didn't want it super like silver and black and gray, so I took a little bit of In the Spotlight, which is another foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. And I'm just putting this kind of over top of it, more in the center. You can use whatever color you want on your lid. Like you can just do the same technique and any eyeshadows you want. But I wanted to do something a little bit more dramatic because I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, or I haven't uploaded in a while. So I'm just taking this brush. I didn't add any more color and I just blended it out. And now I'm taking Rule eyeshadow from MAC, which is just a straight up orange eyeshadow, and I'm just putting this in the crease of my eye. So I'm just putting it above the colors that I added in my crease. This is optional. You don't have to do it, but I thought since I added In the Spotlight in the center of my lid, I kind of wanted to add a little bit of a more warmer color, so that's why I did that. And then I'm just touching up the outer corner of my eye with a little bit of a black eyeshadow, and then I'm just blending it together so there's no harsh lines. And if you hear anything in the background, it's my dogs playing, so I apologize for that. Now I'm applying false lashes. This is from the brand True Fiction, I'm pretty sure. And these lashes are called Fairy Wings. The brand is actually like the owner, that person that owns the brand is the same person that owns NYX. That's what I heard anyways when I was picking them up at the drugstore. And I'm not actually sure where you can buy this brand. I've only seen it at one store that I went to. And now for primer, I'm using the Bare Minerals primer. This is the illuminating one, so I'm just going to apply this all over my face. And for foundation, I'm using this one from Sephora. I haven't really tried much from the Sephora brand except for what I got in my haul that I uploaded recently, but this is my first time trying this foundation. I just got it, and I actually really liked it. I've been using it for the past week, so yeah, I'm just applying this all over my face. I'm using a Morphe foundation brush, by the way, just to blend it out. And for concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I don't know what shade this is. It looks a little bit light. I actually don't look as dark on camera as I do in person. I've been tanning at the tanning salon recently, and I still look pale on camera, which I don't like. My camera always washes me out, so this concealer is a little bit light, so instead of just putting it under my eyes, I'm also going to put it down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and the center of my forehead. And I'm using the Real Techniques sponge to blend it out, which I've never used before. I also just recently picked this up, and I actually really like it. I've always just used my beauty blender. I've never tried any other sponges, but this is from the drugstore and it's way cheaper. And that was my dog whining in the background. He wants to play, so again, I apologize for that. And now I'm just setting my under eye concealer. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm just putting it under my eyes. And I used the yellow shade in the palette to set my under eye concealer just because the other one would be a little bit too light. I'm also putting it everywhere else I put my concealer. Just make sure to put it under your eyes so your concealer doesn't crease. And now I'm going to contour my face. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light palette still. I'm using the middle bronzer because it's a little bit warmer than the first one. Now that I'm tan, I cannot use any more cool tone bronzers or the one in the Kat Von D palette, just because if you're like darker or you have medium skin tone, then you want to use a warmer bronzer because a cool tone bronzer just won't look right. So now for blush, I'm using MAC Springsheen blush, and I'm just applying it to the apples of my cheeks and blending it back. And then to highlight, I'm using Champagne Pop from Becca. I've been using this recently now that I'm tan because I couldn't use it when I was pale because it was too gold for me. So it's all I've been using recently, and I'm also applying some down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm just going to zip through it. I filled in my eyebrows. I'm thinking of doing an eyebrow video soon. And now I'm highlighting my brow bone. I'm using Nylon eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm just going to put this on my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye. Then I took a clean blending brush, and I'm just using this to blend out my crease just to make sure it's all blended from my brow bone to my crease. And then I'm going in with that dark brown eyeshadow again from Anastasia, and I'm using this flat definer brush. This one's from MAC, but Sigma and Morphe have some. So I'm just putting this really close against my lash line. And then I'm going in with Fawn, which is also from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm putting it right underneath that dark brown eyeshadow and then blending it out. And now I'm going in with Rule again, and I'm using just like a small pencil brush kind of thing and putting it right underneath just so there's like a warm color on the bottom and then in my crease. And then I'm taking this Eye Kohl. This is Smoulder from MAC. My favorite one is actually Urban Decay, but I don't have it here at the time. It's at my other place that we're like kind of moving, so I just tight lined, and I also put that on my waterline. And then I'm going back in with the pencil brush just to smudge it out because it will fall down eventually, so I just like to smudge out my eyeliner. And then I'm just applying some mascara to my lower lashes. And then for lipstick, I'm using this liquid lipstick from Ofra Cosmetics. I don't know exactly how to say the name, but it's just like a nice nude shade, so I'll put the name of it down below. And then this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this, and I will see you in my next video.